All right. Hey, we're back. I love that music. It gets me pumped up, even when I am at my most tired self. It's the David Washington Show. I'm your host, David Washington, and welcome back. It is Thursday night here in Central Florida. I am at Washington Manor South, and I am on the balcony. It's a beautiful, beautiful evening. I've got my sangria. Thank you to my friend Jackie Centano. I really appreciate the two bottles that you provided me. Very delicious. I am going to be enjoying this one tonight. So let's get to it. You saw the title: Why I Won't Sign the Abortion Petition. Okay, let's get this straight first of all. I am an advocate. And excuse me for the, background noise. I'm outside. It's a little windy today. However, I am for the reproductive rights of women. Let's start right there. Period. I am for a 23, 22-week ban on abortion. I think that's fair enough. Period. Also, abortion, whether it's medical or through medication, is a decision between the woman, her significant other, if there is one to make that decision with her, her family, her doctor, or whoever the person seeking the abortion so chooses. Full stop. Now, saying that, here in Florida, I am a registered Democrat, and there is a petition to allow abortion up to approximately 23 weeks. This is a petition to put abortion on the November 2024 ballot. And right now, there's a lot of discussion. There are about 400,000 signatures that have been verified. And now the petition has met the criteria for a judicial review by the Florida Supreme Court. So at this point, these are the facts. Florida Attorney General Ashley Moody has filed a brief with the Florida Supreme Court to state that there's an issue that the current administration, DeSantis administration has, that her office has, with the word viability, that the definition is not clear in regards to viability, and therefore the petition must be reconsidered, or, for lack of a better word, the petition initiative must not be on the November 24th ballot. Arguments have just started. We'll see how this pans out. However, Florida's Attorney General Ashley Moody has questioned the definition of viability, thus causing uncertainty in regards to whether or not the abortion petition ballot will be on the November 2024 ballot. Second, currently the Florida Supreme Court is hearing briefings on both sides of the issue in regards to whether or not an individual has the right to make the decision to have an abortion based on that person's right to privacy of self, of the individual, per current state law encoded into the Florida Constitution. Several years ago, over 30 years ago, there was a case regarding abortion, allowing a minor to seek out an abortion. And at that time, it was decided that under the definition of privacy, oh, there's a big win. It's going to storm tonight. But that breeze feels very, very nice. Back to what I was saying. Approximately 30 years ago, a decision was made that Floridians had a right to privacy of the individual, along with the right to privacy of their information, meaning the right to the privacy of our information, meaning that the government cannot intrude upon the use of private information about ourselves and government procedures, or use it in a way that will harm the individual, something to that effect. It's been a long day. I'm tired. We can get into the semantics a little bit later. But for the most part, government cannot abuse their power in regards to the use of our private information. The argument now is in that particular section of the Florida Constitution, the argument is now saying that not only does the government can the government not intrude on one's right to determine one's information about oneself and the use of it, individuals have the right to the privacy of oneself, of the individual. Meaning, we as Floridians have the right to make decisions about ourselves that are private and should not be infringed upon by the government, which includes reproductive rights decisions, which includes abortion. That is where the arguments are now. So how does this all, come to the point where I won't sign the abortion petition? The abortion petition will pass. It will have enough signatures to be on the ballot. I'm pretty sure of that. My concern is that the petition to put abortion as it is now, the wording as it is now, actually doesn't really go far enough. Yes, it's a single issue initiative, which they're supposed to be. Here in Florida, there's a very strict, focused requirement that ballot initiatives need to be narrow in scope. It has to be single issue. My concern is that, believe it or not, this petition doesn't go far enough. And I say that, and take this legalese walk with me. And hopefully I'm able to explain it. And, please comment and let me know if you follow this, and if I just need to, maybe we need to just hash it out and talk about it a little bit more and have that conversation. So I really would appreciate that. However, I believe that the language does not go far enough, because conservatives are looking way beyond abortion. Abortion is just the beginning. And the lawyers out there, the constitutional lawyers out there, you know this better than I do, especially the Florida constitutional lawyers. You know this better than I do. If there was a ballot initiative to specifically address privacy of the individual, perhaps not only will abortion be protected, but also the threat to same sex marriage, the threat to interracial marriage, the threat to other rights that we enjoy that come into question in this debate over privacy of information and privacy of the individual. Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas, the United States Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas, said so himself with the decision and the Dobbs decision. He's like, this now opens up, calling into question the legality of other matters like the right to make decisions about who you marry, about LGBTQ plus issues. This is far reaching. This decision by the Florida Supreme Court not only will uphold the 15-week abortion ban here in Florida, but it will also trigger a six-week abortion ban, which will greatly reduce access to medical abortion and abortion through medication. The implications are it just blows my mind, the legal implications that these decisions that are coming up very soon. I got my Google alerts already started, are so far reaching. And the conservative agenda is just beginning. Project 2025, for instance, the ADF. Oh, Google that. Google Project 2025. America is not a conservative country. It's not. The polling, and you know how I feel about polls. But the conversations out there, America is not this conservative fantasy. I support the abortion petition here in Florida. And I hope it gets on the ballot, and of course I will vote for it. But I want the liberals, the Democrats, their allies to go further, actually, to go further. To have that long range thinking. Because the conservatives, they have done an incredible job of laying out their agenda for the long haul. These are some very strange times. The Democrats, the liberals, their allies, they have their work cut out for them. We're concerned about things that do matter. But while we're over here looking at this, patting ourselves on the back, taking selfies, appearing on talk shows, conservatives are doing the work. They're think tanks, they're donors, they're control of legislatures, they're control of the judiciary. That is where it is a game changer. Speaking of game changer, we have these little pins. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. These little pins, there are very few of them made, and we will be distributing them on October 19th, 2023 at Intern Pursuit at UCF to our guests on a special edition of our flagship podcast, You Can't Make This Shit Up. We will be at UCF, University of Central Florida, for Intern Pursuit, October 19th. And for those individuals who are there, who sit down with us and participate in our podcast, our special podcast, this is going to be great. And you will receive a commemorative pin as our special guest. So we're really looking forward to that. And we're really looking forward to your likes, your shares, you hitting that notification button, not just for the David Washington Show, but across the board of all of our content. Don't forget, there's the Morning Constitution with our host, co-founder of J&W, Joel Hawksley. Of course, our flagship podcast, You Can't Make This Shit Up, co-hosted by Joel and myself. The David Washington Show. That's that. You're here right now. And of course, there's Countertop Politics every Monday. You get that special sauce, that insider innuendo of how campaigns work, but more importantly, how you can have a winning campaign for elected office. Again, we want you to comment. Let us know what you think. Let's have a conversation about this. Should I sign the petition? It's just me. Should I, just say, hey, screw it, you're going to vote for it anyhow. Sign the petition. I probably will. Who knows? But the Democrats, they need to have some forward thinking. And, it's a long road ahead for liberals. And there's a lot to prepare for. And I'm doing my part. Let's get the best people with the best ideas working for their communities elected. This is David Washington, and this is the David Washington Show. Thank you.